Another video. So, um, alcohol is something that I can't get behind. Let me talk about why. But first, my nails. My nails are so pretty. Oh, I like them. I made them like a week ago. And actually, cool. So, why is it something I can't get behind? I actually ended up um, structuring this video, or rather the talking points of this video, because I made a video and after stopping it, after I finished recording, I thought of other things that could have been, I want to say, like more interesting talking points or worth putting in a video instead of just the, I want to say, not aimless rambling, but rather the unstructured rambling I was doing. So, what happened, or what caused me to want to make this video about this specific topic was yesterday. Yesterday would being Wednesday, I went out to hang with, I say the young people, I'm also young, but I went to hang out with people outside. And yeah, because there was like kind of, there was a big event that happened in the city that I stay in. It's kind of, I think it's like a Coachella vibes. It has like Coachella vibes, but then I really can't explain it. But yeah, I think Coachella is the closest thing that I can think of. It's Spring Day. Yeah, cool. Anyway, let's get into it. Firstly, okay, so there are 5 points. First, possible complex trauma. That's on me. Well, not my fault, but rather personally. Then second, drinking culture irritates me quite a bit. Third, your health. Alcohol's not healthy. I don't think it is. And then I have a side note and and the conclusion. So let's start. Um, the possible complex trauma, right? So the first thing is that I don't like drunkenness and I don't like seeing drunk people. They are so difficult to deal with, and it just, oh my goodness, it's just a real, it's a serious headache, and I really don't like it. I don't like I don't like belligerent drunk people or like dirty drunk people when they're slurring and falling over and they can't even get themselves together. It's really not good, and you're also in a state of vulnerability where you are at a high risk of falling into falling in falling upon misfortune, falling into misfortune, whichever one. It's not good for you, and it's very unsafe, especially for the girls. So yeah, and then I have a bit of complex trauma, right? So complex trauma is basically, yes, when something traumatic kind of, when something happens, and it recurringly, on a recurring basis, something happens again and again and again, or rather happens frequently or often, repeats. I'm sorry about that. So I dated a guy once, and he was a drinker, right? He drank alcohol quite often, and it was it was very annoying to me because like I don't drink, right? I'll get into it. And when he'd come over to my place, he, the place just gets full of like beer bottles, and it irked me so much. But then there was like one instance where he had to come and stay over um, at mine, and he went to see a friend of his, and then he was supposed to like spend like an hour or two max, like cool, he's your friend, his best friend, like you will see him another day, like it's okay. But no, he was there like close, like it was like he was there closer to 4 hours, and he came back late, and he was kind of drunk, and I was really really upset, and it made me feel like my importance was, I was like kind of demoted. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. It happened like twice. And yeah, I'm not a fan. I also don't like the taste of alcohol in another person's mouth. and like now I've got to like smell it and stuff. Yeah, not nice. Cool. And then I don't really like the culture of drinking. Like, can people not have fun when there's no alcohol? Like, that's how they make it seem. Like you want to go somewhere, they want to do something. The next thing's like, oh, guys, um, let's get the alcohol or something. It's like, how many bottles are you buying? It's like, guys, alcohol's expensive. You guys don't have a lot of money. Let's just enjoy. It's just like drink water and Sprite or something. And then there are some people that seem kind of dependent on alcohol. I once heard a girl say that she can't really dance or do anything at a social event if she doesn't drink, and that's a terrible crutch to have, honestly. And you know, you can't have liquid. You can't rely on what liquid courage is what they say. Like it can't be the case that you can't have fun without alcohol. That's a bad dependency, like bond thing going on. So if that's you, get it checked out. I don't know, talk to someone. Cool. And then your health. So because I am convinced that alcohol is not healthy for you. So I went and I looked for an article that would, list the health benefits of alcohol. I had done this yesterday, and I had I read some stuff and I didn't really understand it because I wasn't able to repeat in simpler terms what I had read. So yeah, no, I was like, okay, no, I don't really understand. So I need to do a bit more research, and I did. So surprising ways alcohol may be good for you. First, it says you should know your limits, right? Alcohol is only healthy in smaller amounts, about one drink a day for women and two for men. After that, the benefits get hazier and the risks increase. Cool. First, it helps your heart. So it says that you're less likely to have a heart attack, stroke, or hardened arteries because small amounts of alcohol can raise your good cholesterol levels, and heavy drinking increases your risk of heart disease. So it's like, okay, drink a little bit and you might get the benefits of like this good cholesterol, but then like if you overdo it, like your heart is gonna go kaput. That's not very convincing for a health benefit of alcohol. Then it says it gets you more active. I don't think that this is right. So it says that moderate drinkers are far more likely to exercise than people who don't drink, and then may get more healthy effects from it. On the flip side, the more you exercise, the more likely you are to drink now and then. Scientists don't know exactly where this link comes from. When I read this, I was like, huh? No. Okay, no, this actually doesn't even make sense. Drinking alcohol does not make you more active. It doesn't. That has to do with the person, the individual, you know, and not just alcohol. And then it says it prevents kidney stones. This one was the funniest one. So it says regular, moderate drinkers are less likely to get kidney stones, 41% less likely for those who drink beer, 33% for wine drinkers. Part of the reason may be that alcohol, like caffeine in coffee and tea, makes you pee more often. That helps clear out the tiny crystals that form stones. You can get these same effects from drinking water often. You will pee often. So that's what they're saying. Like, oh, if you drink alcohol more often, you'll pee often, less kidney stones. Just drink water. What? Come on, guys. And then drink too much, though, and you can get dehydrated. That increases your risk of kidney stones, along with other health problems. So it's like drink just enough, or drink just enough where you can replace alcohol with any other liquid, but then you overdo it and it's detrimental for you again, but then drinking other things are not detrimental for you in the same way. It's not looking good. It makes you more social. Like I said, the social crutch of you can't have fun without alcohol. Stop it. Get some help. Do better. Come on. You're social. You just have to try a bit hard. I say that because it is hard for me to step out of my comfort zone often, and I have done things that have scared me. Exposure therapy. Exposure therapy. It's not nice, but it's necessary and it's helpful, and the chances are that you'd be appreciative of what you've done for yourself after the whole encounter. It's like pat yourself on the back, like, I did something, I socialized, I talked to strangers. It's really fun. That's actually something that I do. So there's a market that comes nearby, And what I do now is I just go and talk to the vendors, and it's actually kind of fun. I'm friends with a few of them now. Yeah, and that's something I decided to do in order to, I want to say, expose myself to people and socialize more. Says gives your sex life a boost. I'm not gonna talk about that. I don't know about any of this, but I do know that there's an alcoholic mixture that's called lean, right? So it's like Sprite and cough syrup, and that can help you get erectile dysfunction. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that, and if it goes on YouTube and stuff, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you can get ED from drinking that. So another detrimental side effect from alcohol. Then it says that it helps your brain. This one I looked. It said that a drink or two a few times a week may make you less likely to get Alzheimer's disease. So I was curious and I was like, you know what? Let me actually look at this a bit more. So I researched the relationship between Alzheimer's disease and drinking alcohol. And for the most part, there is no direct relationship with drinking a certain amount of alcohol and not getting Alzheimer's. However, again, overconsumption of alcohol increases the chances of getting Alzheimer's and dementia. So, you know, is this like the balance, the tightrope that you want to walk? Like, drink just enough and you're fine, and you just overdo it a little bit and it's over for you. I don't think that it's a good enough trade off or gamble or risk to take. Yeah. And then what was the last one? Okay, the balances blood sugar one. I don't know about it, and I'm just gonna skip that one. Go on to my next point because this video is getting longer and longer, and I don't want to make super long content because then I encroach upon the territory of having to edit videos, and I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm tired all the time, so I'm just not gonna do that for now. Um, yeah, but then, has anyone ever said my life has improved drastically since I started drinking alcohol? I don't think so. But you know what happens every new year? Someone or many people are like, this is the last time I'm drinking alcohol. Oh my goodness, I'm never drinking again. Like, I almost died. Alcohol poisoning. Oh my days. Oh my days. Alcohol poisoning is a real thing. You drink fake alcohol, and next thing you know, you need an IV drip, you're in the ER. It just doesn't make sense to me. But yes, I don't drink. Why? Alcohol doesn't taste nice. Mainly, I've tried to drink alcohol. Like I tried with like Dom Pedro's, so like alcoholic milkshakes, and the taste of alcohol ruined the ice cream for me. So it's really not for me. I am biased because I have a sweet tooth, quite a sweet tooth, and I've seen what it does to other people. Like I said, the the belligerent behavior is very unattractive, and I don't want to see myself in that position. And people make bad decisions when they're under the influence, like driving while they're drunk, which, look, man, no one has ever. There are few things that, or few good things that come out of drinking alcohol or over consuming it, you know and like my previous discussion points, the health and all that stuff, it's not healthy for you, right? So alcohol is actually a poison. You can get like alcohol poisoning, like you drink too much and you start vomiting because your body's trying to expel it, like, yo, this is bad, right? We don't need this. And I don't even know where it started, but then the drinking culture, I don't like it. And because I don't drink, I feel like I don't really fit in. And I'm just 23. I am only 23 years old, right? And it also makes dating harder because the chances of someone drinking alcohol, even, um, I forget the word, socially, kind of, are they're higher because most people drink, and then when you don't drink, it's like, oh, why don't you drink? And it's like, guys, alcohol is not that great. It's actually not that great. I can have a good time if other people are having a good time, you know? So I don't think I really need alcohol. Also, I have my own liver and a will to do things that scare me. So I do try to do things. even though they scare me, and it works out sometimes, sometimes it doesn't, and that's fine. Long story short, I can't rate alcohol. I can't do it. It sucks. Stop drinking. I wish everyone would just like stop drinking, but then it's not up to me, and that's fine, I guess. I bet you've had enough of my voice. I'm going to end this video now. Um, I hope you have a good day. If you have anything to add, I'd appreciate it if you left up in the comments. That'd be so fun, Try and engage with people. You few viewers of mine. I'm so happy when I see views. It's very fun. Um, yeah, so if you wouldn't mind, I would love to have a discourse on this subject. I might make a part two if necessary, but I think this is a good enough place to stop. I don't like alcohol. Now you know why. And I can continue with conviction saying that I don't like alcohol and I borderline hate it. Have a good day. Bye.